Hello, everybody. This is Nagman back with another video talking about my Robinhood account, which is not a retirement account. This is a regular brokerage account. And I'm going to go over the weekly recap of what happened in the market, but more specifically on what happened to my account, how we performed over the past week, how that comparison looks like against the SPY ETF, and what our plans are going forward. So let's get into it. As you can see, the account right now is sitting at $118,069 and some change. Over the last week, we went up about 2.79%. Not bad. And you might say, what does that mean? So we need a benchmark. And that benchmark is the SPY ETF, which is the S&P 500 ETF that we compare our performance against. So since we were at 2.79%, SPY went up 2.61%. Not a big difference. A little bit. We did outperform it by 0.2%. Not by much, but still green. But I would say still neck to neck. Overall, decent. We either matched the market or performed a little bit higher. Whatever your stance is, that's fine with me. Year to date, we are at 17.73%. SPY is 8.35%. So that's kind of an important thing, right? We want to outperform the benchmark, and that's our goal. But we don't just want to outperform the benchmark by 1 or 2 percentage points. If we do it, we have to do it by at least 5 to 6. Otherwise, the active management that I employ in this account, then the effort doesn't end up being worth it. So this was over course of the year, but we were talking about how we marginally outperformed the SPY ETF over the course of the week, which is about close to 0.2%. And it may not sound like much over course of just 1 week, but if you annualize that percentage over the course of the year, that ends up being a difference of almost 8 to 9%. So small wins go a long way. Always keep that in mind. Let's get back into the account. As you can see, I have no options holding currently other than Riot, which has been there for a really long time now. It's been in the account for a really long time now, and I have not really touched it. It doesn't expire until January of next year. I am up 72%, but it's only taken up a collateral of $800, and I really don't care for it, so I'm just leaving that in. As far as the positions go, we have 100 shares of Google, 100 shares of UPS, which hurts a lot. I held through earnings after I got assigned these shares, as you guys know. And yeah, man, this thing cratered. And I think I will probably sell some cash secured puts on another set of shares to bring the average cost down, so then I can start to sell covered calls on this again. Otherwise, I feel like I might be holding the bag on this for a long time, especially if it ends up being that UPS cuts its dividend. Same thing with PayPal after earnings, that also went down. And where are we with that? So we're down slightly. That's only because our average cost on it was pretty good to begin with. Right now, I don't have any plans. I'm gonna hold this, see how the market shakes out. AMD has been running some of the, and I didn't really sell any covered calls on this, but maybe we'll see how what next week brings, and we'll go from there. I have other smaller holdings: Pepsi, Coca-Cola, AbbVie, SCHG ETF, SCHD ETF, StoneCo, blah 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 blah, and then a bunch of mistakes. Please ignore these. I bought these a really long time ago when I first started the account, and yeah, they're just kind of there to remind me not to make these stupid mistakes again. As far as the buying power goes in the account, we have $4,000 in cash, but we really have much more because most of it's sitting in SGOV. So that's about almost $35,000. And that's sitting there collecting yield until I figure out how I want to deploy that cash, which could be used for selling cash secured puts on either UPS, PayPal, or some other companies that come on about. So we'll see. All in all, guys, the last month has been kind of a wild ride. We hit a high of 119,000. We went all the way down to 114 and some change, and now we're back up and very close to the all-time high again. And this is including the hit that we took from UPS and PayPal. All in all, I think we're doing pretty solid. We just have to continue making good decisions to keep the lead on the S&P 500. So that's all I have, guys. If you have watched up until this point, I would love your feedback on what you liked about the video, what you didn't like about the video. Leave a comment below so I can use that to improve my information that I give to you guys for my portfolio update in the future. And if you can like the video, subscribe, that would also help the channel a lot. Anyhow, I will see you on the next one.